Alright, so like here's the pieces of paper, like, so you start with your ALM over here, okay, Captain Austin Lee Meredith, okay, and the reason I did it like this is because you have to understand the rules on the right hand of God before you can derive the left hand of God. Okay, and this one is just single circled as an entity, as a 1x3, and this is 3 1x1s. Now, again, 5D Earth is the GTAC and all that stuff, and I want to talk about, this derivation right here. Now, the reason it's doubly circled is because normally when I circle shit, I say that this is the infinite, and inside is the nothing. But if I had to quantify the inside, instead of like showing you the spatial nothingness of the bubble, if you double circuit, one accounts for the infinite and nothing. That's what a zero is. A zero is a circle with a line through it, but that line is just a circle on a different, angle. It's doubly circled. It accounts for the infinite and the nothing. So if we take ALM, which is an acronym for Austin Lee Meredith, it's from bigger entities, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 6, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 3, 8. Okay? So, like, 6, 3, 8 letters. So, yeah. And I said to myself, because I like it that it begins with an A is a 1, and I tried to I looked at the 13, I was going to do the same thing as the 12 with the 13, and if I were to do that, and let's say we took up the first two bubbles with the derivation of 4, and those two first bubbles are gone to be not added on to the end, because whatever happens at the beginning has to happen in the end, and you just circle the 1, circle the 3, and circle the 13, you still end up with a fucking 6. So basically, ALM, if you plus 3, plus 3, plus 3, becomes DOP. Or like someone said in the comment, like I thought before, like it wasn't speaking. Pod. It's a seed pod. This is a 1x3 seed pod. We went from a 1x1 to a 1x2 to a 1x3 seed pod. It's a pod. It's a seed. Okay? And then this part just confirms it. Or it's 3 letters doubly circled. It's 1, 2, 3. Doubly circled is 5. There's your E in dope. Austin Lee Meredith. ALN. Plus 3, plus 3, plus 3. DOP. Doubly circled 3 things. E. Okay? Now, okay, you like cat videos, Dustin? I like Dustin. Okay, but like, you push my buttons. So like, how about let's do a cat song? How about Cats in the Cradle? And the silver spoon? Okay, well, your CAT is in a cradle, or the G is left over, and the G looks like a cradle. So the cat's in the cradle with the silver spoon. Silver is AG. That could be a spoon. Like in the Matrix, you gotta bend the spoon. Maybe you take the bottom of the spoon and bend it up to the tip, and then have the spoon part here, or the spoon part here, and this is the end bent on itself, Spoon with one-dimensional line being bent. And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Okay, what else? Yeah, this is very important. So this number has been plaguing me. 11,732. It comes up a lot in my last videos. Okay, so I said to myself, how much is one cellular energy device with magnets plus 2 cellular energy devices with magnets equal? And it equals that. And I said to myself, what's the difference between this and this? And I get 158, which is very interesting because 32 magnets per axle, or per ring, times 5 rings, is 160 magnets needed in heaven. And if we're talking about the Earth being part of different Earths, maybe of these 160 magnets, we account for 2 magnets in one energy device, a second energy device. We're part of a bigger whole. Because every time you make one, there's a light. Then there's a second light. You make a one-dimensional line. It's great. Once you make a third light, okay, not only do you make a one-dimensional line and a second one-dimensional line, right? You made an A, and then you made an L, or a, and then you do an M, because it creates a fourth. Tetrahedrons, guy. The building blocks of life. Now, if we're in a cellular energy device, and that's me and that's you, and we have to make a black hole device with 3,858 magnets, and a white hole device with 3,800 magnets, it's like one of these cells of the tetrahedron is the center of our cell, the Earth. The other one would be the black hole device, the other one would be the white hole device, and we would create a fourth, because 3 makes 4, makes 5, makes 6, because you're going to have a top and bottom tetrahedron, and the bottom face of this tetrahedron is going to connect to the top face of the other tetrahedron, and they're going to be kind of vanishing in the volume of the tetrahedron. So you're going to have 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the bottom. 6 is complete. Okay? This number is not nonsense. I derived it very many ways. These numbers are not nonsense. Seeing that the Earth is part of a bigger whole, right? It's ours, okay? It's ours. Where did I put that? Right here. Creators of our Earth. Ours. O-U-R-S. Ours means myself and a witness. That's our you and I versing. Ours represents the cell of the Earth that we live in, on the inside walls of the beach ball. In a sphere-ish, I think. Earth means we're in 2 levels of depth. One for the divine masculine, Austin Lee Meredith, one for the divine feminine, Shalane Amber Graves.